Ladies and gentlemen, it is the homemade broadcast. It is November 16, 2023. My name is William Kuntz. Welcome back to the show. The Tampa Bay Lightning are taking on an unknown opponent this evening. So I'm here with you to talk about stuff. Got some really important stuff to talk about. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, 1 week away. I'm excited. You're excited. It's time to eat. Thank God. We've been starving ourselves all year. Not in America. Other places don't have food. Gaza, Ukraine, they're having a tough time. But here we're doing okay. So far, so good. And we get to enjoy even more in the next coming days. I'm really looking forward to that. Today, I am drinking what bourbon? No. Psych. I'm not drinking bourbon. I'm actually drinking this little shot here called Magic Mind, baby. There it is. Look at that. Magic Mind. Magic Mind is something special, boy. Actually, let me pull up their website for you real quick so you can get a gander here. I'm doing this on the fly, doing it myself. If you're listening on podcast, then you're not going to see this at all. But if you're listening on YouTube, willsyoutube.com, you will. Boom. There it is. Magic Mind. So what is Magic Mind? I know sometimes, for me, I get a little sleepy. I'm working multiple jobs. I'm doing the radio thing. I'm doing the podcasting thing. I'm working my day job, and sometimes it's hard to focus. Sometimes I'm consuming a little bit too much coffee. That can happen, or caffeine, or energy drinks, stuff like that. And it's hard to feel 100% focused. I've been trying to keep my energy levels stable throughout the day, steady, feeling good, and that can be tough. It's just a lot sometimes. I think life can catch up with you. Now, I found this little shot and it improved my days drastically already. I've only been using it for a few days, but I can already feel the difference. I could take it with me wherever I want to go. I've been drinking it, kind of incorporate it with my coffee. You know what I mean? Just like add a little bit of like power boost your coffee, like a little nitro boost to your coffee to get your day started. And instead of drinking a second coffee or an energy drink later in the day, I haven't had to do that over the past few days. And there's a lot of benefits to this. Obviously, it's making me a little bit more energetic. I don't even know if you could tell. Maybe you can tell that I'm more energetic right now, just in my voice. I'm able to focus more. Like I said, it's improved my coffee a little bit. I'm able to drink a little bit less of that. It makes me, I feel more productive. I think I'm more productive. Sleep is another one. I feel like I can actually just get in bed as long as I don't look at my phone, play around on my phone, which is really important. You turn off the lights, you set the phone on the charger, and you go to bed. I feel like I have a little bit less stress and anxiety. I'm feeling more creative to do these videos and podcasts for you. And I even feel like it improves my memory. I feel like I'm sharper. Is it a psychosomatic effect? I don't know, but who cares? Even if it is, I don't think it is. I think this stuff is legit Magic Mind. And it's got all these really cool ingredients in it. It's no sugar. It's nut free. That's good. Happy Pride. Vegan, keto, paleo friendly. It's got matcha in it. It's nature's extended release caffeine. Caffeine from matcha takes longer to release and helps reduce stress. It's got ashwagandha in it. It's been used medically since 6000 BC. That's 8,000 years ago. It helps reduce stress and anxiety. It's got mushrooms in it. Everybody loves shrooms. Lion's mane. That's the fluffiest mushroom out there. And it's a nootropic and adaptogen that reduces anxiety and inflammation while helping support cognition. Now, I have good news for you as well, because if you go to magicmind.com/HMB, if you head over there with my code, you get 56% off your first subscription or 20% off your one-time purchase. That's HMB20 for 56% off. It also works if you're already a subscriber, so you can save on your next subscription payment. Now, why would I recommend it? I mean, I've seen a lot of people talk about this. Joe Rogan's talked about it. The Kardashians are drinking it, so it's got to be good. They've got some of the best surfers in the world. Koa Rothman was talking about on his podcast. It's one of the few companies out there with 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. None. There's really no risk to you. If you don't like it, they refund you in 3 to 4 hours, but I really like it. Now, that code again, magicmind.com/HMB. My discount code is HMB20, like homemade broadcast, HMB20. 56% off our subscription here. And I get the 30 pack if I were you. It's the best value. Try it out. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I love it. And hopefully it keeps me from drinking so much booze. That would be nice. Magicmind.com/HMB20. Check it out. Now, it's Thanksgiving, man. We're 1 week out. And I wanted to talk about, these are always fun. Top 10 lists, top 10 sides. I don't want to do a top 10 because it's too much. You don't need that much food, even in America. But let's talk about what you would put on your plate if you had to choose something. And only a few things. You don't get to choose it all here, okay? So I thought long and hard about this today. Thanksgiving plate. I got the list right here. What are you putting on if you get one meat, one veggie, one starch, one roll, I guess. I know that's kind of a starch, and one dessert. Okay? That's all you get. We're going to keep it small this year. But it's still a lot. Cranberry, free space on the bingo board. Okay? Everybody's getting cranberry sauce. It sucks. Nobody likes cranberry sauce. I make good cranberry sauce. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop it. That's not true. You know it's not true, but it does have its place. You know, you're not going to find an argument for me. It's for Thanksgiving, and that's it. Don't bring it out for Christmas. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, they be. Thanksgiving only. And I'll tell you why. Because it goes well with the one meat, which is what? What's your one meat? If you got to have one meat for Thanksgiving. That's right. It's turkey. Don't come in here with ham. Thanksgiving ham? No. Thanksgiving turkey. Turkey, Thanksgiving. There is a right, correct answer, and it's turkey. Okay? Thank you. Ham, Christmas, maybe. Frankly, ham sucks. And you know it sucks. So does turkey, though. This is where you get... There are just some things that they're like a paradox, right? It's weird. They're two things at once. It sucks, but appropriate at the same time. Sometimes you have to grit and bear it. Turkey sucks. I make good turkey. Yeah, I'm sure you do. The thing about turkey is the best turkey in the world, I would still rather have basically anything else. If you put a rack of ribs next to the best turkey next to me and go choose one, guess what's going to get chosen? Ribs. You can't have ribs for Thanksgiving, though, okay? We're not animals here. Some of us are. We are animals, technically, but you know what I mean. Savage animals. Turkey. You have to have it. Dry-ass turkey. That's why you need a cranberry sauce. It does help. You need the gravy. Gravy's included, too. We're not going to make that a separate thing. Some people say that gravy's a side. You're not drinking it, I hope. You're going to put it on that dry-ass turkey. If you have gravy and ham, you're a sick bastard, and you're out of here, as far as I'm concerned. You're leaving my dinner table. So it's turkey is the one meat. That's the answer. Now, the veggie. A lot of good veggies out there, especially for Thanksgiving sides. You know, I like a good Brussels sprout. I was kind of looking around online. They had these ones that were like, I don't even know what you call them. They were something special. It was like, it wasn't even a casserole. It was like a French word or something. They looked amazing. But let's just keep it classic here. Some of you are better cooks than others. You know, I get it. So let's just keep it real simple here. Veggie, I went with green bean casserole. You got to make your own roux with that, I hear. I know every year at Johnny B's, which unfortunately I will not be able to attend this year, he makes his own roux. and it is phenomenal. Best mac and cheese, best green bean casserole I've ever had in my life. But in a pinch, I don't mind. I grew up with this, the can of mushroom soup, Campbell's cream of mushroom. Okay. You do that. You put some of the onions on it. Shut up. Eat it. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Starch. Starchies. I got a little specific with this one. I just said nothing fancy. And I don't know if maybe this is a little fancy for some of you. It shouldn't be. It's just one little extra thing. Stuffing, but very specific here, sausage stuffing. Sausage stuffing. Even if you get some stovetop, put some breakfast sausage in it, it's going to improve it a lot. And very solid, very delicious. So much better with the sausage in it. Does that count as the meat? You're saying no. It's an accoutrement to the stuffing. It counts as the starch. Roll. I mean, I know there's a lot of different ones. King's Hawaiian came off the top of my head. The crescent roll is good. Nothing wrong with that. I went with this is kind of specific, a challah roll. It's a specific type of bread. It's Jewish bread, egg bread. It's very good. And I'm sure that they must have challah rolls somewhere, Publix maybe. Or you could just get a loaf and do it that way. If you really need the shape, if you can't do the slice of bread, just ball it up like an animal, okay? And eat it without chewing. With butter, of course. It slides down easier. So we got the roll. Dessert. Much like turkey, I think there's only one answer here. Are there better things? Yes, there are. Pumpkin pie, right? Some sort of variation, something pumpkin is Thanksgiving. You can't, this is the only time to eat it. You can't do pumpkin pie for Christmas. You got gingerbread and all that other crap. Okay, so this is the only time you can really have pumpkin pie, Thanksgiving. Of course, you don't have to do anything. You can be an absolute animal, psychotic animal, and eat pumpkin pie in July if you want to, but people are going to look at you strange, and they should, because you're a freak. Okay, so does this hurt? Some sort of pumpkin. I've seen different variations. There's like a souffle or something you can do with a bunch of whipped cream on it and all this other nonsense. Fine, whatever, as long as it's some sort of crunchy dish at the bottom, and then the pumpkin crap, and then a little whipped cream, maybe some ice cream. I'll allow it. I think it's pushing it. It's definitely pushing it, but I think that vanilla ice cream can be a good accoutrement there. So that's it. That's the plate. And I would like to hear yours below, by the way. Please comment. Your one meat, one veggie, one starch, one roll, one dessert. I will judge you harshly. So pick gracefully, but pick with your heart. If you got to take a beating in the comments, whatever. Sometimes you have to stick by yourself and be true to yourself. And I appreciate that, but I will judge you harshly. Now, how long can you keep these leftovers? That's another pastime, right? The leftover. Let's share this tab here. New York Post. How long can you really keep Thanksgiving leftovers in your fridge? I don't know. A month? 6 weeks to a month. No, they don't last that long. They do. I know if you're anything like me, you definitely push it with the leftovers for Thanksgiving. And it could be because you're poor. It could be because you're a pig. It could be both. In my case, I think you can argue that it is both. I do love to eat these sort of foods for as long as possible. But how long can you really keep them? The consensus seems to be a few days. What does a few days mean? Well, the USDA Food and Safety Inspection Service, the government, what do they know? They said that all cooked food, not just Thanksgiving, is kept safe in a refrigerator, kept at 40 degrees Fahrenheit for up to 4 days. 4 days, that's it. I've definitely pushed it. I'm kidding about a month, but I've definitely pushed it a week, maybe even 10 days sometimes. All it says, all perishable items, including raw and cooked meat and poultry, should be refrigerated within 2 hours of coming out of the refrigerator. That's difficult because how do you go back for seconds? That's not going to happen. Sorry, government. I'm not going to do that either. They said after 2 hours, you get into the danger zone, which is temperatures between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacteria can multiply to dangerous levels and cause the food to become unsafe. Oh, no. Is this why I have diarrhea all the time? Just leaving food out, not refrigerating it, going back and picking at it for hours and hours and hours. Football's on. You eat, you're sick, you fall asleep, you get up in a few hours, you go get another plate, man. It's fine. I don't believe this. I think I'm probably going to get hit with misinformation, but I don't believe it. They said other smart strategies are to cover your leftovers, wrap them in airtight containers. Okay. Keep the bacteria out. Yeah. What are the warning signs that you need to toss your food? You give it the smell test. Duh, dummy. They said no. If it's past 4 days, toss it. I don't know. I mean, is it probably right? Yes. Is it part of the American tradition? No. No. We make too much. We eat too much. We don't throw it out. If it smells a little bit, put it in the microwave for an extra 30 seconds. After it's done, hit the add 30 seconds. You're good. You're good to go. They said to make sure that you're reheating your leftovers to 165 degrees. Well, there you go. Just lick your finger, put it in. If you go, God, then you're good. Then let it sit for a few minutes, get more bacteria, and then eat it. It adds a little bit of flavor to your dish. So, that being said, I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. I think I'll talk to you before that. I do want to hear your ultimate Thanksgiving plate before Thanksgiving. Again, 1 meat, which is, what it is, 1 veggie, 1 starch, 1 sort of bread or roll, and 1 dessert. Cranberry is a free space, as is gravy. Everybody's getting that on the plate. Leave it below in the comments. Subscribe at HMBradio on your favorite podcast app, willsyoutube.com. Click the bell. Tell your friends about it. You can get in touch with us at thehomemade.broadcast@gmail.com. Twitter and Instagram, home_made_man. If you're feeling very generous, I do take YouTube, or not YouTube, Venmo donations, just my name, Will Kuntz. HMB Radio on Facebook. Text or voicemail, 813-693-2124. Have a great evening. Talk to you soon.